Have you ever wondered why you keep falling for the same kind of person, even when you know they're not right for you? Different faces, same patterns. It's like your heart keeps dragging you into a loop your mind already tried to escape. You promise yourself, never again, and then, somehow, again happens. But what if I told you it's not your fault? It's not bad luck. It's not low standards. It's your attachment style, the invisible psychological blueprint that quietly decides who you love, and how your relationships end. This is attachment theory, the science of why we choose who we choose. And once you understand it, you'll finally see the patterns, the pain, and the way out. Part 1. The Hidden Code of Attachment. Every one of us learned how to love before we even knew what love was. Long before dating apps, heartbreaks, or first kisses, we had our first emotional teacher, our caregiver. When you were a baby, your brain had one mission: to stay safe and connected. And how your caregiver responded to your needs, comforted you, ignored you, or scared you, wired your nervous system for how safe love feels. Those early experiences became your attachment style, a kind of emotional fingerprint. Psychologists usually identify four main styles: secure, I can depend on others and they can depend on me; anxious, I fear losing love so I hold on too tightly; avoidant, I fear being trapped so I keep my distance; disorganized, I crave love and fear it at the same time. Here's the twist. These styles don't just live in your mind. They live in your nervous system. They show up in your texting habits, your tone of voice, your arguments, your silence. You think you're choosing people freely, but your attachment blueprint is silently choosing for you. Part 2. Why you keep choosing the wrong people. So, why do we keep repeating the same painful cycles? Because your brain doesn't choose what's healthy, it chooses what's familiar. If your childhood taught you that love equals anxiety, chaos, or emotional distance, your brain will subconsciously seek that same pattern again, not because it feels good, but because it feels known. To your nervous system, known equals safe, even when it hurts. That's why so many anxious types are drawn to avoidant partners. The anxious one craves closeness, the avoidant one needs space. Together, they reenact the original dance: the chase, the withdrawal, the confusion. It feels like chemistry, but it's actually trauma familiarity. Your body says, "This feels intense, it must be love." But what you're really feeling is recognition. Your nervous system recognizing an old emotional wound. And until you heal that wound, you'll keep falling for the same emotional rhythm over and over again. Part 3. What each attachment style really wants. Let's break this down simply. Number 1, the anxious type. This person loves deeply, but fears abandonment. They overthink texts, read tone shifts like weather forecasts, and feel uneasy when things feel uncertain. They crave reassurance, but their intensity often pushes partners away, feeding the very fear they're trying to escape. Number 2, the avoidant type. This one values independence, control, and emotional safety. They're not cold, they're just scared of losing themselves in someone else's world, so they pull back when things get too intimate, often confusing their partner. To them, love can feel like a trap. Number 3, the disorganized type. This style is the hardest, a mix of both. They crave love but fear it, trust and doubt in the same breath. They may have grown up in unpredictable environments where love was both comforting and dangerous. So every relationship feels like an emotional tug of war. Number 4, the secure type. This one's the calm in the storm. They love openly, communicate clearly, and don't take distance or conflict as rejection. They're not perfect, they're regulated. They trust love to return because deep down, they believe they're worthy of it. Part 4. The moment you see the pattern. Here's the good news. Your attachment style isn't permanent. It's a pattern, not a prison. The moment you notice it, you've already started changing it. Awareness breaks the autopilot. When you start to see your behaviors, the chasing, the withdrawing, the testing, as old defense mechanisms rather than personality flaws, something shifts. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" And you start asking, "What happened to me and how can I heal it?" Part 5. Rewiring your attachment. So, how do you actually change your pattern and choose healthier love? Let's go step by step. Step 1. Observe your triggers. Notice when you feel panic, jealousy, or emotional distance. Write it down. You're not crazy. You're remembering something your nervous system never got to heal. Step 2. Pause before reacting. When you want to text, chase, or shut down, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of right now? That pause rewires your emotional loop. Step 3. Reparent yourself. The love you didn't receive as a child, you can now give to yourself as an adult. That's not self-help fluff, it's neuroscience. When you soothe yourself after emotional activation, your brain learns a new safety pattern. Say to yourself, "It's okay to feel scared. I can stay calm and connected. I'm safe now." Each repetition teaches your nervous system that love doesn't have to mean fear. Step 4. Practice secure connection. Spend time around calm, emotionally available people. Your nervous system learns safety through co-regulation. The more you experience healthy connection, the more your brain rewires what love feels like. Step 5. Choose differently, even when it feels boring. This one's big. If you're used to chaos, peace will feel dull at first, but that's not boredom, that's safety. Don't chase butterflies, chase consistency. Butterflies are often anxiety in disguise. Part 6. Healing through awareness. Let's be real. Healing your attachment style isn't about becoming perfectly secure. It's about becoming aware enough to choose differently. You'll still feel triggers, you'll still crave old patterns sometimes, but you'll have the tools to respond, not react. And that's what emotional maturity looks like. You stop chasing validation and you start building connection. Because secure love isn't about finding the right person. It's about becoming the version of you who could handle real love without fear, without running, without losing yourself. Part 7. The truth about love and the brain. Here's something science confirms. Your attachment system lives in the amygdala, the emotional center of your brain. Every time you experience rejection, it lights up the same area as physical pain. That's why heartbreak hurts so much. Your brain thinks you're in danger. But the beautiful thing about neuroplasticity is this: your brain can learn safety again. Every time you experience calm love, honest communication, or simple consistency, your brain rewires your old story. Your old story loses power, and the people who once felt magnetic stop feeling like home. Because chaos only feels like home until peace feels safe. Part 8. The new way to love. The real transformation happens when you stop asking, "Why don't they love me?" And you start asking, why am I drawn to those who don't? That's the doorway to healing. Love doesn't have to be anxiety disguised as passion. It doesn't have to feel like a chase. It can feel steady, mutual, and calm. If your nervous system learns that safety can coexist with love. Because healthy love doesn't excite your trauma. It regulates it. The truth you needed to hear. If you've been choosing the wrong people, you're not broken. You're just programmed. And now you can reprogram. The moment you realize your attachment style is just an old survival strategy, you stop blaming yourself and you start healing.
Because your story isn't about chasing unavailable love anymore. It's about teaching your heart that the right love doesn't hurt, confuse, or disappear. It stays. And one day soon, when you meet someone calm, consistent, and safe, your body will recognize something new. Not fear, not addiction, just peace. That's when you'll know. You didn't just find the right person. You became the version of you who could. If this video opened your eyes, give it a like. It helps more people break free from toxic patterns. Comment your attachment style below: anxious, avoidant, disorganized, or secure, and what you've learned about yourself. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into relationship psychology, self-awareness, and emotional healing. Until next time, stay self-aware, stay kind, and remember, love isn't found, it's built.